Hey everybody, this is Joshua Kenny Greenwood. I am the senior pastor and the overseer here at the Empowerment Center Church and churchfreedom.org. I'm also the author of this book called The Corporation Soul, Freeing America's Pulpits from the Restrictive 501c3 Laws for Churches. It literally has every single solitary answer related to freeing your church from 501c3 and the corporation soul, modern day tax law. Every single solitary question you can even possibly conceive of related to the corporation soul is answered in this book. This is the first ever book published in history related to the corporation soul and modern day tax law. You can actually look that up. That's a pretty big claim, but you can look it up and it is accurate. Folks, we got a question today from a pastor that wanted to know what the very definition of a corporation soul was, and just so happens that I got it right here in my book. So I'm going to go ahead and read. This actually is from Black's Law Dictionary, 9th edition. This is where we got this from. That's the most substantial law library of definitions, of legal definitions based on common law, and it's what's actively used as a dictionary. It's actually required material when any attorney goes through law school. So we're going to use that as a basis of reference. The legal definition is based on Black's Law Dictionary 9th edition. That is the most recent edition. It says corporation soul, a series of successive persons holding an office, a continuous legal personality that is attributed to successive holders of certain monarchical or ecclesiastical positions such as kings, bishops, rectors, vicars, and the like. This continuous personality is viewed by legal fiction as having both the qualities of a corporation. In fact, it is even defined by the IRS as a natural person. So that it's a natural person, all business-related transaction, giving it the same ability as an actual man, not only as a corporation. So it is an office within a church, not the church itself. It's an office within a church that manages all of the church's financial assets. That's the important jurisdictional distinction, and that's why when you sign your church establishment affidavit, how you lawfully establish your church, the book explains everything. I know this is like, if you're watching this video for the first time, you're just like, what is that brother talking about? All this legal talking, all this legal speak. All right, it's all inside the book. You properly establish a church, the church establishment affidavit, then you get a corporation soul. That corporation soul is just an office within a church that manages all of the church's financial assets, and it has a successor and a secretary, just like a king, bishop, or a vicar, or ricker, whatever thing they were talking about here, probably dating back to something in the medieval times. And what happens is upon either your death or resignation, that successor, whoever that is, whoever the church has designated that successor to be, they will inherit that title, which also means the responsibilities of that title, which means the title of whatever assets the church owns. That could be real estate, finances, stocks, bonds, currency, whatever. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. If you have any other questions related to the corporation soul, not joking, get this book. It will literally answer every question you can think of. It includes digital copy access to our digital affidavits, our church establishment affidavits, association church affidavits. I mean, everything that you could possibly think of, it's inside this book. We offer 24/7 support. In fact, we even have attorneys that if you needed to contact licensed attorneys that are not afraid of the corporation soul, that are available each week for anyone to ask questions. So there's all sorts of stuff that we can help you with here at the Empowerment Center, but make sure that you go to corporationsoulbook.com and get the book today, and make sure that you subscribe to our video channel here. And if you do have a question, leave it in the comment box. If it is an original question, we'll include it here on this channel. So make sure that you subscribe. Thank you so much. God bless.